got one last video, and this is, well, the whole thing has been about using the conscious use of language, right? And using your brain. So some of the things that I like to do is if someone is resistant, usually they don't want to give you any information or they're not interested. Let's say they're not interested. It's like, oh, okay, I'm just curious. What is it that you're not interested in? They're like, what? Yeah, I mean, what is it you're not interested in? They're like, I'm just not interested. Well, you're just gonna have to forget it, all right? We'll see you later. And they're gonna be like, hey, come back. Well, what am I forgetting? Forget about it. You're not interested. All right, well, then they're puzzled, like, well, I don't even know what I'm forgetting. Exactly, you're not interested. And I've literally had people come back like, hey, come back. And they use a commanding tone because they're aggressive. I was like, yeah, what can I do for you? And they're like, what are you here for? I was like, well, you're not interested, but you don't even know what I'm here for. And he's like, well, I'm not trying to buy anything. I was like, well, what are you selling? And I was like, are you looking to buy something? He's like, well, what are you selling? I was like, dude, I can't even sell you anything if you want to buy anything right now. All I'm here to do, and then you go into the pitch, all right? Like I said, all I'm here to do is just send you a couple of brief moments of your time. Sounds fair enough? Great, go back to the script. So the other one is, let's say they don't know what what they want to, when they want to schedule something, or they don't know, it's just, they don't know. They're very vague. So what you want to do is you want to future pace them. You want to get their brain to visualize the end result, and then you want to bring them back into the present. So it's like future present. So let's say, like, oh, I don't know what time we're going to get to there. You probably heard me say, okay, well, if you were to know, when would it be? Let's say on a close, on a deal, let's say, oh, I want to think about it, I want to interview a couple of realtors. This works better when you're the last realtor they're interviewing, or the last rep for any industry that they're interviewing. Okay, great, so you want some time to think about it. On average, how much time do you generally take to think about it? I mean, you know yourself best. I'm going to say, well, you're the last person I interviewed. You know, I'll think 3 days. Okay, great, so let's say we gave you 3 days. You know what, because we believe in our service so much, we'll give you 4 days, right? And it's the 4th day. And you've thought about it, you made your decision. Now, if you look back into the future, 4 days into it, and you're sitting down right here at this couch right now, it's embedded command. And you're like, okay, I made my decision, which company did you choose? And because you bring them to right now, more often than not, they're gonna be like, well, yours. Or maybe they're like, well, I still have to think about it. So, okay, great. Well, I mean, we're just pretend, we already thought about it. You made your decision, which company did you choose? If you were to choose a company at the 4th day. And they're like, well, you know, I'd go with you, I'd go with so-and-so. If they go with you, it's like, okay, great. And between then and now, this was the credit card. What credit card would you choose? Would you choose your Amex? Would you choose American Express, American Southwest Airlines? Would you choose your Chase credit card? Oh, I'd use my Chase credit card for points. Oh, okay, great, yeah, because you want to get those points. And what's the number to that credit card? So you already have them pulling their card out, and they're like, oh yeah, here's the number, because they're already in the future, and they already bought in their mind. Nobody likes to be sold, everybody loves to buy. I love to shop, I'm sure you guys love to shop, and so that's how that works. If they choose another company, they're like, okay, great, I'm just curious, just so I get some feedback for our marketing and research department, what is it that made you not choose us? And if you were to choose us, why would it be? Oh, that's it? Oh, why did you say so? We do that all the time. Here, all we need is your approval on this agreement, and we'll get right to work doing that for you. Sounds fair enough? Great. Dude, so the agreement frame, we can get to hypnotic language patterns, but we need a foundation for that, so we're just going to go into the agreement frame. There's 4 agreement frames. Is I appreciate, and the other one is I respect, and the next one is I agree, and then the last one is avoid using but or understand. So that counts as an agreement frame. So you can't possibly understand someone because they haven't lived the same life you lived, and you haven't lived the same life they lived. So that's when people say, I understand, it works in general, but you'd be more effective and you'd stand out, like the purple cow, Seth Godin, on when you can say, oh, okay, I can appreciate that, or I can respect that viewpoint. Another one is when they say something and you want to understand, but you don't use the word understand, because some people may get offended, like, I can't get pregnant. I mean, this is how Junior about Arnold Schwarzenegger, but you look down emotionally, and you just nod your head and think about what they say, and then you look up and to the right. And then you look at them, and you're like, oh man, I can totally see how you feel that way. Oh man, I can totally appreciate how you feel that way. I can totally respect how you feel that way. But you went emotionally because people buy or make their decisions emotionally, and then they justify it logically. So you're leading them on a speech pattern. One of the things you can say is, hey, I appreciate that you want to take coaching sessions with me. And I respect that you feel or think that my prices are high. And I agree that you can't see the value at this point. which means that we're going to avoid certain things, and you'll see why my price is what it is after one session. Damn, sorry, I read my notes wrong. So it's, sorry, I read a lot of notes on my papers. So example is, oh, okay, I appreciate that you want to take coaching sessions with me, and I respect that you think my prices are high. And I agree that you can't see the value at this point. But which means that once you take a first session, you'll see why my price is what it is, all right? When would you like to get started? So that's for coaching sessions or timeline therapy or hypnotherapy or just sales coaching. So the purpose frame is beautiful when you're on a script and you want to stick out and you want to ask, what happened? Why didn't it sold? And like, oh, a bunch of realtors are calling. I was like, dude, I was busy with my clients getting their home sold. When I saw your home on the market, I thought for sure that house was going to sell within 3 days. I mean, dude, I didn't even know it was still on the market. What happened? Like, I think you deserve a sold sign on there within 3 days. They'd be like, oh man, I like this guy. And then like, instead of being like, well, what was your motivation? This and that. For what purpose did you even list it? Like, oh, what was the purpose? Boom. How many people ask that? What was your goal? Boom. You get involved in their life. One of the key things in leadership or to lead people is you want to meet people at their level or at their dreams and then pull them out and bring them up. So no matter how horrible you think they are, no matter how shallow or whatever, meet them at their dreams and goals and pull them out and elevate them. For what purpose did you even list the house? Oh, well, I wanted to get money and I wanted to move. And what was the intent of that? Well, I wanted to move to this. Yeah, but I mean, that was the purpose. But for what intent? Well, I wanted to build more equity and I wanted to get my family into more space and I wanted to have a yard and I wanted to put my print shop in the back and I wanted to operate my business at home. Got it. So the purpose of selling your house was to upgrade your home and the intent was so that you can operate your business and cut down your overhead. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. The next conscious use of language. What would happen if, you could see something and we already went over that, and it looks good to you in the next 30 days and you can get a grip hold of. So you got to combine all of this. And then last is major signs of rapport. I forgot to give you guys that. And we can break down the script even deeper. It's just so detail oriented. It'd probably be annoying pausing and stopping the videos, but you got to use everything you know. You got to use false time constraint, the Ben Franklin clause, the alternative choice clause. Oh, the alternative choice clause. That's a fun one. Usually when you give two options or you look at a calendar, sometimes I like pulling out my calendar so people can see how busy we are. If you're not busy, don't show them, just look at it. And usually you want to structure it to where it's best for you so you can show up to the meeting. So I've literally done like, yeah, we're going to be here all day tomorrow and today. What time works better for you, 5 or 3? And they'll be like, oh, today. Okay, great. And does 5 or 3 work better for you? Oh, 3 p.m. Okay, great. All right, here's a reminder card. We'll see you in an hour and a half. I'm like, what? Why did I just choose 3? I got to be somewhere. So, okay, so what day works better for you, today or tomorrow? Today, okay, does 3 or 5 work better for you? 5, okay, cool. So generally, more often than not, they'll choose the second option that you give them. The brain, and this is why we do the script in 3s, why I've been teaching a lot of the stuff on the script in 3s. The brain only understands 3 major things: the beginning of a sentence, the end of a sentence, and the middle. Everything else in between is almost useless, but it's still important because that's where you give embedded suggestions and commands. But you want to work in 3s. Some major indicators of rapport, and this is how you know you've got them, dude, they're yours, is number 1, a feeling of warmth inside yourself along the center or midline of the body. And it's usually nervousness or you feel butterflies in your stomach. I'm sure you guys have felt it a lot when you meet someone you want to date and you have a rapport with them immediately, you get butterflies, like, oh man, this guy's doing something that I like, or this chick is doing something that I like, and you don't even know what it is. Number 2, the color change starts from the neck up, and sometimes they even blush. So we were talking about sensory acuity and symmetry, looking at the brightness or the darkness of their skin tonality, the symmetry of their muscles. Number 3, the client states, I feel like I know you. Or I feel like I've known you before. Or are you a Leo? Are you a Virgo? Or the other one is, I feel like I've known you from a past life. Dude, when I hear that, I'm like, ding, it's over, dude. Stuff can be dangerous. You can turn into a monster if you apply this in certain ways. So that's why being ecological is very important, character and your values. And so number 4 is leading, and this happens after pacing. Remember we were talking about the pen and he was pacing? He was pacing him, and then he started leading him. So they follow your physiology. How you know you're leading is they follow your physiology, and the other person feels like they have to. So I was sitting down on the couch, and the guy was just sitting like this in a power pose with his leg crossed. under, and I sat like that on his couch and power posed my leg crossed. And we were just talking and talking, and I started building rapport, applying all of this, and out of nowhere, I went like this, and he kind of just, and I was like, cool, I got you. Then I moved my leg and sat in a power pose, and that guy moved just like he sat in his power pose, and I leaned in and got him emotionally, went for the close. So that's that, and I think that's about it, guys. If you guys have any other questions or want to learn some more of this, feel free to call, text, or email me. Once again, always speak happiness, always speak progress, and always speak prosperity, and dare to live, guys. Make it a great day. Cheers.
We passed upon the stairs, spoken wasn't well, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend, which came as a surprise. I spoke into his eyes, I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. We never lost control. The face to face of the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand. I made my way back home. I searched for former land. For years and years I